Notorious B.I.G. said it best. Either you sling crack rock or you got a wicked jump shot. Nobody wants to work for it anymore. There's no honor in taking that after-school job at Mickey D's. Honor's in the dollar, kid. So with the white boy way of slinging crack rock, I became a stockbroker.
Welcome to Penny Stock Picks US.com. This video is for information purposes only. We are not brokers, we are not analysts, and we give no financial advice to buy, hold or sell any securities. Today's topic is dilution. This is fictional company XYZ. Basically, this is dilution of private placement subscription agreements from October to January with 6-month restricted shares and possible restrictions after them 6 months. And we're just going to look at the damage it does to shareholder value. Basically, a little bit about the company we're talking about. This here was basically a shell company, just started up, getting into business to sell certain products. Nothing much happening before this, not a lot of volume in this at all. Let's just pretend we started off with 20 million shares in a float. That means there's 20 million shares that are common stock that can be bought or sold in that day. Well, obviously you can trade as many shares as you want in a day, but that's free liquidity in the market. And what's happened here is they've sold from October to January another 20 million shares. Okay, this is actually they have done this. It's 20 million shares that they put out there. Now they started doing subscription agreements for the price of 20 cents and 6 cents from October. There could have been some before then, but we're talking specifically about October. This is why I've actually picked this specific chart, because it shows a lovely chart of everyday occurrence in the market and then a complete collapse of selling. So October, they sold private placement subscription agreements at 10 cents, and they continue to do this up to January. Now October, November, December, January, they're just shares traded every day, you know, up and down, just general market wear and tear. Dow's up, Nasdaq's down, etc, etc. And you can see this. I want you to look at this little volume at the bottom here. Minor volume until we sort of get around to March time, when the volume actually starts picking up. So you can actually see this here. So I'm going to just take you over to a part of the 10K now. So we're looking at the 10K when they started doing this. So in October 13th 2009, the company received 50,000 from an unrelated party for a subscription agreement at 10 cents per share for a total of 500,000 shares, usually restricted for 6 months. After that 6 months, them shares can be traded, but I believe there are some restrictions enforced with that. So check with the sec.gov on that website. The company continued to do this, taking money for shares. So it's an easy way of everyone to be happy, usually, where the company sells the shares usually at half price or just under half price. So if the shares are trading at 20 cents, they can sell them to you at, you know, usually about 12 cents or 13 cents. So you've got a good deal on it. So you've paid 13 cents when they're trading at 20 cents. It sounds good. Sounds great. And some money can be made from this, and you can really make some money out of this yourself if you get involved in that side of things. I just want to put up a red flag on something that I see here, looking back at these charts. There's 20 million shares here, approximately, give or take 100,000 or so. On January the 12th, 2010, the company received 450,000 from an unrelated party for a subscription agreement at 6 cents per share for a total of 7,500,000 shares. Right, I just want to take you to the chart again in January the 12th. Right, so we're looking here in January the 12th. The share price was trading between 19 and 25 cents. Okay, there's a bit of a dip here. 6 cents they're selling shares for when the share price is trading this high. Two things I want to point out. It's a frigging joke at 6 cents. And it shows me the company is very, very desperate for cash. Very desperate for cash. And they're selling shares. They're giving them away at that price, in my opinion. Because I would have bought there. I would have bought the shares. But the other side of the coin is we're going to look at something now. And because this company is a relatively new company and they are not doing any PR campaigning, no press releases or minimal press releases, no investor awareness out there whatsoever that I've personally seen. You know, no private consulting going on to raise this investor awareness. These shares are coming unrestricted from October here at 10 and 6 cents subscribers on some of them, I believe. 10 6 cents was there in October. Yeah, there we go. October 10, yes, December they were. Basically, what's happened there, these have started coming unrestricted. Double money, lovely. These guys are making money, all right? The guys in October are making money if they're selling their shares. Good luck. But come March, you see the shares are coming unrestricted, 6 months mark. Two things I want to point out. Volume in March, that's red. And the higher spikes of volume as well compared to here. And if you look back in March and you're looking at this chart, from March March the 16th down to June the 11th, which was yesterday trading, the stock price is trading at 3.5 cents. Okay, kaboom, all the way down. Why? Because of dilution. These guys are selling their shares. They're making their money. Some of these guys have been caught. They're not making money at the moment. So they could be holding. They could be waiting for some good news. But you know, at the moment they're out of pocket. There's a lot of shares to come onto this market yet. But whether these guys are going to sell at 3.5 cents, you know, to me it'd be plain stupid because they're going to lose a lot of money, which you're not in a business to do that. So we're going to get one or two scenarios here down at this price. Either these guys are going to sell their shares, continue selling their shares, and the price could go to 0.5 cent, 1 cent. They're going to need to do a rollback. Okay, a rollback is a reverse split. When you do a reverse split, that means basically you're rolling back the shares. So for every share, let's say every 10 shares that you own, you're going to get 1 share. Not necessarily, because they could do a 10 to 1, they could do a 50 to 1 or a 25 to 1 share split, depending on what they want to do. Makes it more interesting to get finance, pipe finance, because this is what this is basically, is pipe. We go into that as well. We'll talk about pipe finance later on another deal under reverse splits. So that's what's happened there. So shareholder value is just gone down. But I'd like to point out this company has done no PR campaigns again. It's not a pump. When I'm talking about PR campaigns, I'm not talking about pump and a dump or anything like that. I'm just talking about investor awareness, getting people involved into the company, bringing new faces in, a new bit of money, so they can actually start making some money on this and bring investor awareness into this. If they were to do that now, maybe these guys here could start selling their shares at a little bit of a higher price where they can make some money. The shares are out there. It's going to be good news all round for the whole, you know, the shareholders, the old shareholders, and these new guys who have done these subscription agreements, because they can actually sell their shares then, and it's not killing the shareholders. So that's a PR campaign, investor awareness, etc. Hope you've enjoyed this video. And you've gained some form of insight. I'd like to point out, always read the 10K. 10K has got all this information in here about subscription agreements, how many shares have gone out, what price of shares have gone out, and look for these blatant I need money. Okay, if these guys are selling shares at 6 cents, shares trading at 20 cents, tells me something's very wrong. Good luck, God bless. We'll speak to you soon. Don't forget us, www.pennystockpicks.us.com.